I've teased this, and I've already heard from Julian and Chloe via text.
Yeah.
And they're all in on this. And I can't stand it unless there's a certain condition.
Oh, that's what that text was from them? I didn't know what that was.
No, it was.
Okay.
It just came in a family group text. So Michelle just saw it as well. So Fester started this conversation because last night, Fester sent me a link to a Reddit thread, a subreddit from the Reddit Interesting subreddit.
And interesting it is.
Is this you? Is this not you? And it comes down to the propensity these days for whatever reason, allegedly 70% of people now watch TV with the subtitles turned on. What is this? Why? Why does Julian and Chloe, why do they want the subtitles on? And listen, obviously, if you're watching a foreign movie, you got to have the subtitles on if you don't understand the language. So, yes, when I watch foreign films, the subtitles are on. But in an English language television show or movie, I don't want subtitles. They distract me. They take up space on the screen. I don't want subtitles. And then, Fester, you sent me a note with the link to this Reddit that you've started watching everything with subtitles. Why?
I started catching myself doing it.
Why?
And the kids are the one like, can you take the words down? And I'm like, all right, hold on.
Oh,
so your kids don't want the words.
But they're still young and stupid, though. I mean, they don't know. I mean,
Fester.
But, I mean, and Julian brought the point up. I think he and I talked about it once before, and he said, there's so much background noise in the movies now, I can't always hear the dialogue. And I never really thought about that, but now that, or if they use a word that I'm unfamiliar with, I'll find myself rewinding and then reading the closed caption to see what they said.
What are you, an idiot? Words you're 50-something years old. Words you're unfamiliar with in the English language at this point in your life?
You don't hear words that you don't understand or know what the meaning is?
Guess what? In movies and TV shows, it is almost never that there's a word in the script and the dialogue that I'm not aware of. I can't tell you the last time I had to look up a word in the dictionary that I heard on a TV show.
I was watching Neil Tyson deGrasse talk, and I was like,
Whatever.
Oh, that's a big word. Let me look that one up.
And then, Michelle, you've also, are the kids rubbing off on you?
No, but I agree with Julian that the mix, the audio mix sometimes, and also the actors aren't mic'd properly. So we're watching Yosemite, and that
Yellowstone.
Yeah, I call it Yosemite
She calls Yellowstone Yosemite.
That's kind of a joke.
Because Kevin Costner has a new show called From Yellowstone to Yosemite.
Does he really?
Oh, does he really?
Yeah, I saw a preview for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'll watch it with the closed caption on. Right.
So listen.
In that show, he talks. We've said this when we're watching it with this gravelly, low voice, and he turns away a lot. And I read something where sometimes they're not mic'd properly. There is other sound going on, as technologically advanced as we are, and so the mic is not picking up his whole line or his dialogue, and I'll be like, "What the heck did he just say?" And that's when I go, "You know what? Put those closed captions on."
I don't think I've had any difficulty.
Yes, you have.
Understanding Kevin Costner.
Yes, you have. You're lying.
I don't remember him having that low, gravelly voice in other things.
That's his character.
Let's grab some calls on this. 800. Look, phones are already ringing. Almost every line is already ringing on this. So what is the deal with the closed captions? I mean, are you, the MJ Morning Show listener, are you into the closed captions? Do you like it? Are you demanding closed captions on regular English language programs? Or listen, maybe Spanish is your first language. Do you want Spanish subtitles on, even though you technically understand everything in the show? So subtitles, yes or no? When did this begin? Why are my kids and now Michelle into subtitles for everything? I'm sorry. I don't want subtitles unless it's a foreign movie.
I'm reading an article right here on The Atlantic that actually analyzes why that's a thing. And it does talk about the loudness of a show or a movie is I think somehow consistent through the whole production. Right. And so then when they provide the dialogue, sometimes that's not audible for you.
And we need a disclaimer. We're not talking about deaf people, okay?
Yeah.
If this is a bunch of calls, well, my grandmother can't hear anything.
Yeah.
That's who it's meant for, okay?
Right.
Don't tell me about your deaf parents.
She's got to stick a funnel in her ear.
Speak up, Sonny.
All right, 800-990-1047. Where do you stand on subtitles when you really don't need them? Why are people turning on the subtitles? And again, Fester sends this Reddit thread that claims that 70% of people now watch TV with the subtitles turned on. I'll tell you what, in my house, it's 100%, excluding me.
Then it's 75%.
Every line is jammed. Let's hit the phones. Mark was in first. Mark's in Holiday. Mark, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Q105, 104.7 FM. Hello.
Hey, good morning. You guys are all over the place on this subtitles thing. I want to say from my point of view that I never cared for subtitles. They were never really an option. But with the streaming services today, a lot of TV shows will almost default to having the subtitles on. And so I find myself actually enjoying them. And I found that when I go back and watch older movies, people are saying things that I didn't really know that they were saying. Maybe I missed a word or maybe I missed a hint on some kind of Sherlock Holmes type show. But I won't go out of my way to turn them on, but if the show that I'm watching or the movie that I'm watching defaults to them on, I will keep them on. And I think Michelle hit on it as well with the way that some of these shows are poorly mixed. It's almost impossible to keep going back and forth with the up and down on the volume, trying to keep it at a reasonable level when you have explosions going off and then the next scene is quiet as a church mouse.
You know, I just, Mark, have not really noticed any issues with the mix in the audio, with the music, the sound effects, and the dialogue. I really don't have the issue. Mark, thanks for weighing in. Jill in Port Richey. Jill, MJ Morning Show, subtitles, where are you?
Good morning. I'm a teacher. It's a great way to improve kids' reading.
Wow.
Shut off the sound and let them read.
Wow. And what age kids do you teach, Jill?
I teach middle school and high school right now, but I'm the oldest living teacher in Pasco County. I'm 81.
Hold on. Wait a minute. You're the oldest living teacher in Pasco. You're 81. That is fantastic.
Yeah, I've been teaching for over 60 years.
I think I saw an article about her.
Wow.
You did.
Yeah.
You did.
Oh, my gosh.
Bay News 9.
Yeah. They did a story on her.
Wow, that's
Yes,
fantastic.
they
Well, Jill, the oldest, are you among the oldest teachers in Florida?
I don't know. I have no idea about that.
Jill, do they have to use the word living? Can't you just be the oldest teacher? I'm the oldest living teacher.
Well, that adds a little spice.
Okay.
So, Jill,
That's really
how
gruesome.
many years do you plan to teach?
Well, I guess forever. I like what I do, and I have no intentions of retiring. So
Wow.
I did retire once. I did
Okay.
for about a year, and I was bored to death, so I went back again.
Gotcha. Jill, you sound great for 81 then, teaching in Pasco. Jill, let us know. Just keep in touch with us. Let us know when you retire. Certainly call us up, okay?
Did you say what subjects
I
he
will.
teaches
I
or what
tell
grade?
you all the time. I'm always on.
Oh, that's fantastic. So, Jill, Fester wants to know what subject you teach.
Well, I'm a reading specialist.
Oh, there you go. All right, awesome. Thank you,
Yeah.
Jill. Have a great one. That's awesome. And then Michelle saw a story on the.
I did. I
on
saw the story. But the minute she said it, I was like, I read about her.
Wow. Mel in Brandon. Mel, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Hello.
I hate the subtitles. My daughter and her boyfriend always leave it on default.
Yep.
Every time I turn on one of my channels, I have to see it. It's so distracting for me. Then I have contrast. I have my parents over who can't hear anything, and they get so distracted with the subtitles. They're like reading them out loud, and it makes it even worse. So I can't stand it.
See, I'm in the same boat as you, Mel. Thank you, Mel. Have a great day. Lisa in Seminole, subtitles. Where are you on the issue?
I do not use them normally, but I do watch a couple of shows like Swamp People and things like that where you can't understand Louisianians. So
It's true.
I kind of have to have them because I can't understand what they're saying. But other than that, no, I do not use them.
You know, we might have to add subtitles to the MJ Morning Show on MJ TV whenever we have Cajun Fester on.
Well, let me tell you something right now. Mr. MJ Hill. We're going to put a subtitle underneath Cajun Fester. That'd be a ridiculous idea because everybody understand clearly what I've been talking about here.
Right. Can you give us a gumbo recipe?
Let me hear. So here, first you gotta start with the filet gumbo. You start with the little filet powder. You make your roux. Make a beautiful roux out of it.
What?
A roux.
Put the subtitles on.
Make a roux. A little bit of butter, a little bit of flour. Jeff, there, make your roux.
Jeff in Tampa.
Put the Holy Trinity in there.
Jeff, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Hello, Jeff.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, hey, where do you stand on the subtitles deal?
I think I'm with you because, you know, when I watch TV, actually I watch my phone. I'm one of those people that, you know, there's so much going on around the house. I watch TV on my iPhone. But when the subtitles are on, my eyes gravitate to the words, and you kind of miss out on what's going on the show or the movie. And, you know, I watch for instance, like you said, that would be the only time I'd watch it, just like you. And I still miss out a little bit because I'm more interested in reading the words than what's going on, you know, in the scene. So I would say no. Let's get rid of the subtitles.
You know what? I'm gonna have to start coming over to your house to watch TV.
Yeah,
I do it. Let me tell you, I got 8 kids in the house, and the TV's going, and you know, it's so much easier to just have the little, you know, 8-inch phone in front of your face and turn the volume up loud.
There you go. Thank you, Jeff. Michelle in Trinity. So Fester found the story on Reddit that 70% of people now watch TV with the subtitles on. I hate it. What do you say, Michelle?
I hate it as well, but I agree with him because I'm noticing that my children, who are all adults now, in their 20s, they all use it. And my daughter, she and I still live together, and anytime I go to watch something after she's been on it, I notice that it's on. And just like the last caller said, I notice that I'm reading the words, and then after a few minutes, I'm thinking, I haven't seen anything that has happened. I didn't know, you know, other than what I'm reading, I didn't see anything. And I don't know how somebody watches what's happening on the show.
Yeah, when you're reading the subtitles, you're clearly not processing all of the visual photography or cinematography on the screen. You're missing
and in
stuff.
Movies, there's a lot of things that aren't spoken. So how are you seeing those things? Or, you know, I just feel like people are missing out. I'm 52. I've never used them and have never had a reason to.
Thanks, Michelle. All right, Andrew, let me take like 3 more here and then shut her down because it's kind of split. The audience is split on the subtitles. James, Wesley Chapel. James, subtitles, what do you say?
As needed. I think someone had said sometimes there's certain shows I don't understand what they're saying, and it's not every episode. I'll just turn it on to see what in the world. There was what was that movie, the Bob Marley movie? Excellent movie, but man, I wish I had subtitles. I didn't understand half what they were saying.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so yeah, as needed. I don't use it all the time,
So
but
all the Jamaican accent, it was tough. Yeah. All right, James, thank you, buddy. I appreciate it. All right, let me grab Tony, then Brenda, then we're gonna. Every line is ringing in the. Tony in Tampa. Tony, they're great. Tony in Tampa, go ahead.
Yes, me and my wife always fight about it, but she's correct about you can't understand the people, so you have to turn it on to see what they say because they say it so fast.
That's all. Who wants it in your house? You or your wife?
My wife wants it all the time.
All right, and you don't want it, but you're what? You're coming around to it?
I'm coming around to it because after you start to understand it, I mean, it does help sometimes because they say it so fast or they walk away. And like your wife was saying that they don't always have it mic'd right.
All right. Thank you, Tony. All right. One more call. Brenda Lithia. Brenda, subtitles, yes or no?
Oh, my gosh. Okay. I just want to say one thing. It's like listening to a song, or well, actually singing the wrong words to a song for 35 years, and then you finally look at the lyrics and you're like, oh, that's what they were freaking saying. That's what they've been saying. That's what they've been singing. So, yeah, I think that. Like anything from Michael Jackson.
Oh, yeah. Well, there was some people thought, like, instead of the kid is not my son, people thought that he was saying, the chair is not my son. What? Seriously, a lot of people thought that Michael Jackson was singing, the chair is not my son. Michelle,
I never heard that.
Michelle, it's funny that Brenda brings this up. We just had a conversation
yesterday.
Till Tuesday.
Yes.
Voices carry. And for years, I thought that she was singing. What was her name? Amy Mann? Was that Amy Mann, the lead singer of Till Tuesday? Hush, voices carry. I thought that she was saying, hush, hush, even downtown voices carry.
That doesn't even make sense.
Oh, no. Even downtown, the voices carry.
Yeah, because of
they carry everywhere.
The streets and the buildings.
What's the next line?
Hush, hush, even downtown voices carry.
Yeah.
What's the real lyric?
What? The real lyric is,
keep it down now.
Keep it down now.
Because when you say to somebody, hush, hush, keep it down now,
you
don't say, you're in the house and you're going to go, hush, hush, even downtown voices carry. You're going to say that to your
It's
kids?
a song.
That's ridiculous.
It's a song. She's not talking.
Ridiculous.
She's not talking to children. She's singing a song.
It's ridiculous.
Listen, hey, Eddie Money's 2 Tickets to Paradise.
Right. That's classic.
Chloe, our daughter Chloe, thought that Eddie Money was singing, I've got 2 chickens to paralyze.
Oh, my God.
She thought that she thought, and then what was it? Creedence Clearwater, Bad Moon Rising. People thought the Bad Moon. People thought it was the bathrooms on the right.
What?
Yeah,
the bathrooms on the right.
Bathrooms on the right. And hey, thanks for the call.
Right.
Appreciate it.
Wait, can I say one more thing?
Yeah, of course. Go ahead.
Okay. So, the Danger Zone.
Oh, Kenny
I
Loggins.
always thought it. Oh yeah, I always thought it was. I went to the Danger Zone.
Is it
Highway to the
Highway? Yeah,
Desert.
yeah. That one I knew. Highway to the Danger Zone. That's a whole segment on.
Awful.
We ought to mark this down and just do a whole segment on
botched lyrics,
on misunderstood lyrics.
You know what's getting
Thanks,
me? We
Brenda.
have Amazon Music on our smart TV, and we play that, and it puts all the lyrics up as the art, and so we're seeing them and reading them and singing along, and I'm like, that's the lyric.
Yep.
Yeah,
that's it.
It definitely is. Hush, hush, even downtown. Hey, Andrew, can you play that for me real quick?
Please.
All right, roll the hook. Do you have Till Tuesday? Hold on. Oh, hang on a minute. He put it on my button bar.
It's going to take him till
All right,
Tuesday to get
All
it.
right, here we go. Yeah, hush, hush, even downtown voices carry.
There's no T.
Hush, hush, even downtown voices carry.
All right, this is the power of suggestion because I heard them both.
Yeah.
Both times. The first time I heard Keep It Down Now, second time Keep It Downtown. Keep it downtown.
Voices carry.
Okay, when she says now, like there's no T there.
Yeah, it's downtown.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, keep it downtown.
Yeah, she could have taken creative license on the pronunciation of downtown.
All right.
Did you like the video? Want more? Go ahead and click all this like, share, subscribe,